Good morning, fourth graders. Today we are on page 203, and our objective today is, today I will divide using base 10 blocks, with remainders. Okay, so today I will divide using base 10 blocks with remainders. So yesterday we did base 10 blocks with division. The only new thing then today is this idea of remainders. So let's look at our vocab and our steps. They remind us about our three division words: a dividend, a divisor, and a quotient. Remember, a dividend is what we divide. The divisor is how many groups or how many is in each group. And then our quotient is our answer. Then they talk about this bundling and unbundling. And we're going to be unbundling when we don't have enough to equally divide with. But here's our new idea. Our remainders are just leftovers. You can't continue to pass out or divide when there's not enough for every group. So when you run out of enough to pass out and there's still some left but not enough to equally divide, that's what we call a leftover or a remainder. Okay, let's look at our steps. So remember, when we build the dividend for step 1, we use a 100 block for our 100, a 10 rod, which just looks like a vertical line for our 10, and then a dot for our 1 unit. And then before we actually start dividing, we added this little step in here that says we're going to draw the number of groups. And the number of groups is your dividend. Sorry, we're going to draw the number of our groups, which is our dividend. So just like we did yesterday, when we draw our groups, we're just going to draw big circles so we have something to pass out in. And then when we start dividing, we're going to do our 100 squares first, then our 10 rods, then our 1 cubes. Okay, so I'm going to follow these steps pretty closely. I'm going to build, draw my groups, and then start dividing with hundreds, then tens, then ones. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here's my first problem. My first problem looks like this. It says 272 divided by 6. So my dividend, what I'm dividing, is 272. I'm going to put my place values on top. So ones, tens, and hundreds. So step 1 says I'm going to build. I have 2 hundreds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens, and I have 2 ones. So that's what I have. And then they want me to divide this dividend into 6 groups. That's my divisor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now I'm ready to start dividing this. Now I start with my hundreds and I only have 2, so I can't divide them. There's not enough. So I need to unbundle them. Now each one of those is worth 10 tens. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I added 10 tens for each one. Okay, now let's start to distribute these. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to pass those out. Okay, I have plenty to pass out more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's pass those out. I still have plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's pass those out. I still have enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now I only see 3 left. I only have these 3 left. So I don't have enough to pass out. So I'm going to unbundle those. Those are each worth 10. So that's 10, 20, 30 ones I need to unbundle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now let's divide our ones. Ready? And I need 6 groups, so we'll do 6 at a time. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can pass those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's pass those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's pass those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like I still have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now I only have 2 left, so I don't have enough to divide them, and I can't unbundle anything smaller. So this is what I would call my remainder. So each group has 4 10s and 5 1s. So each group has 4 10s and 5 1s. So my answer is 45, or my quotient's 45, with a remainder of 2. So my quotient is 45, remainder 2. Okay, let's see another one of these. My next one is 457 divided by 3. Okay, so step 1, I'm going to draw my dividend, my 1s, 10s, and 100s. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. Okay, and I want to divide all of this into 3 groups. Okay, so I'm going to start, and when I start, I always start with my hundreds. So I have enough to pass out that they each get 1, but this is not enough. So I'm going to unbundle that. 100 is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 10s. Okay, so now let's start dividing these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I had just enough. I didn't have to unbundle any. So now let's go to our ones. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And look, I have 1 left. So I don't have enough to keep going. So each group has 100, 1, 2, 3, 5 10s, and 2 1s. So my quotient is 152, remainder 1. That's what's left over. Okay, let's do some of these together. We are on page 204. Page 204, and here's our first problem. It says 538 divided by 5. So our dividend of 538, that's what we're going to draw. I'm going to write it a little bit large. Oh, I made a mistake, friends. I'm sorry. 538. That way I can put my place values on top. Means I have 5 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 3 10s. 1, 2, 3. And I have 8 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we drew our dividend. Now our divisor is 5. So let's make 5 groups. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now we're ready to start dividing. And we start with our hundreds first. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have 5 groups. So I have just enough to give each group 100. Okay, now I have 3 10s. I don't have enough to give everyone 1. So I need to unbundle those 3 10s. So each 10 is worth 10 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so let's start passing those out. I have 5, so I'm going to need 5 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I have 3 left, so I don't have enough to give everyone one. So I can't pass out or divide unless there's enough. So what does each group have? 100, 0 tens, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. With a remainder of 3. We have 3 left. So our quotient is 107 remainder 3. Okay, let's do one more of these together. This one is 509 divided by 4. So my divisor is 509, and they want me to divide it by 4 groups. I'm sorry, my dividend is 509, and I'm dividing it into 4 groups, which is my divisor. So let's draw this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have no tens, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones. So here's our dividend, and we need to divide it into 4 groups for our divisor. Okay, so we start here, and I have enough to give everyone one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So everyone gets 100 block, but then I only have 1 left, so we need to unbundle that. That 100 is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens. So now let's pass these out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 2 left, so I can't pass out again, so let's unbundle those. 2 tens is worth 10 each, so it's worth 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we need 4 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 1 left. Okay, so each group got 100, 2 tens, and 7 ones. And there was a remainder of 1 left over. So our quotient is 127 remainder 1. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be trying some of these on your own. Have a great day.